For the rest of this year, 2025, I'm going to be focusing on less is more so that I can avoid going off the rails. I have a tendency to waste a lot of energy and stress over things that I don't need to focus on. I don't know if you're the same, but that's what this video is going to be about. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, it's Edie, your video marketing strategist and remote video producer. I really want to focus on less is more for the rest of this year because I do have a tendency to overcomplicate things, whether that's in the actual business of what I'm doing, like the services that I'm offering, or if it's in how I'm handling my video marketing, what videos am I creating. I tend to be a little bit more overcomplicated because I want things to be perfect and I still want them to be of quality to my audience. And sometimes I think it's all about, I have to teach how to use a tool and I need it to be very elaborate and I need to make sure that it's all put together. And that sometimes can allow me or enable me to get off track or go off the rails, if you will. As I mentioned in yesterday's video, I'm doing a challenge where for 90 straight days, I'm going to be creating videos every single day. And they're not going to be tutorial videos. They're going to be, hopefully you'll find educational and informational videos that will be sharing my experience and my knowledge in reference to video marketing, video creation, and running a business. And the things that go along, you know, the fears that come along with that. Because I've experienced a lot of issues over the years in trying to manage my business and trying to manage my marketing and trying to figure out what direction I wanted my video marketing to go in. And I've done a lot of experimenting and I want to share a lot of that with you. So hopefully you'll find what I have to say helpful. And again, like yesterday, I'm inviting you to come along on this journey with me. So in an effort to do less is more, I'm doing all of these videos that I'm going to be doing for you, whether they're live or whether they're pre-recorded. I'm not scripting them. What I did is I did my due diligence and I did my research based on the content that I'm familiar with creating for my audience that I talk about in interviews and on presentations and things of that nature. And I basically came up with a hook and just talk about this. And then I read it and hit record, try to memorize my hook so that you guys don't see me reading, and then I wing it from there. And that is one effort for me to create content consistently without stressing over it and without overcomplicating it and causing me to go off the rails. This is the best way that I can figure out doing how to do this. And what I'm doing is trusting that I have the wherewithal and the knowledge within me to be able to convey my message without being overly wordy, fingers crossed, because I can talk a lot sometimes. And I used to see that as, oh God, that's a horrible thing to say about yourself. And that's a horrible thing for you to do. And people will just ignore you if that's what you do. But if it's who I am, I can't change that. My husband will be the first person to tell you that I talk a lot. And he's very quick to say, get to the point. And believe you me, it is not because I love the sound of my voice. It is because I feel that in order for you to understand me, you have to understand the concept that I'm coming from. But when I come on camera, I think I speak a little bit more succinctly than I do when I speak to him. So maybe he needs to watch my videos. And that way he won't say that anymore. But yeah, I just wanted to come in and tell you less is more. Just keep thinking that when it comes to creating videos for your business to market yourself and to market your brand. And the other thing that I will share with regards to that is this is important, whether you are an entrepreneur or if you are an employee at a company. It is imperative that you create a presence online that shares your knowledge and expertise, even if you're the employee, because it could benefit the company that you're working for. But more importantly, it's going to give you a history of content that you'll be able to refer to when that day comes if it comes that you decide to become an entrepreneur. Having yourself be a brand is in. So I want you to make sure that you understand that. And this is the time for you to play around with that concept. So now for my call to action. Like I said, I'm going to probably have to read these in all of the videos. How do you practice less is more in your business to combat burnout? So until I see you in the next video tomorrow, let me know. Oh, and one last thing. I forgot. I am doing workshops for anybody who is not brave enough to do the challenge with me where you're on camera. But if you want to get started with faceless videos, I have workshops in September, October, November. Please check the link in the description below or above so that you can get started and join me on your faceless journey. So I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.